Used to watch from the side, now I'm just playing for keeps. Feel like I'm Patty Mahomes, race round the table of cheese. I want $1 million in cash, need me 10 million a week. Can I be less than a star? So I'm in the bay trying to tweet. Homies are screaming out, underlay, 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 go, go, underlay, 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 go, go.
Yo, what's cracking, everybody? It's your boy King Sprint. So the version of Sonic Generations Remastered I'll be covering is the PS5 version. So when I'm talking about, you know, the stuff that I like, I'm just referring to that specific version. I don't know what's different with the others, or if there are any differences. Let me say that here and now. But yeah, I am specifically talking about the changes I like on the PS5 version. Just want to clarify that before getting into the video. And yeah, so I really do hope you guys enjoy it. I planned on making this a while ago. It took me a minute to actually do it because I'm not gonna lie, I was procrastinating that. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. So I will say this, it may not be an option for everybody. Well, the Sonic Jam skin, I think you guys should be able to get, but I do know the Sonic Adventure skin is a pre-order bonus, but you also should be able to get it now that, you know, they have the deluxe version out. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Alright, so I enjoy the fact that I can change skins. So if I want to switch the classic Sonic skin from the original to the Sonic Jam one, I can. And same for modern Sonic, I can switch to the Sonic Adventure skin if I want to. But yeah, no, that's one of the things I do like. It doesn't really change the gameplay, but you know, if you're in the mood to, let's just say, oh, I don't feel like seeing the regular generations, well, modern Sonic, even though technically the models is from Frontiers, but you guys get what I mean. It's another option if you know, just feel like equipping another skin. This change definitely comes in clutch for those people that, you know, want to have 100% save file, but they also don't want to delete their own data. So we have multiple save slots this time, which means, say slot 2, I decided to 100% Sonic Generations, and then, you know, and then slot 1 and 3, I just want to play through the game for fun. I can do that now without having to worry about, you know, getting rid of a previous save file, which I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the original Sonic Generations, unlike the remaster, didn't have the option of 3 save slots. It only had 1, which means if you wanted to, you know, play through the story again, all that good stuff, you'd have to pretty much start over, which it sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. I would say this change is one of those changes you wouldn't really appreciate unless you played the original version of Sonic Generations, or who knows, you might even just appreciate it in general. It's the load times, because that, I'm sorry, but original Sonic Generations load times, it took a minute. I get it, different hardware, we're on PS5 now compared to then it was PS3. Well, I'm speaking for myself because I originally played Sonic Generations on PS3. Of course, I'm playing Sonic Generations Remastered on PS5, so that's why I'm bringing up those two consoles, but you get the point. Faster load times, always nice to have, in my opinion. It really is. Now, this is good because, for example, say this is your first time coming into a Sonic game, or, you know, your first time playing Generations, I would say, you can either stick with the regular Sonic Sonic Generations OG controls, or you can switch to the Frontiers controls, which some people might be more used to that, since if I remember correctly, I think the last mainline Sonic game that we had was Frontiers. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I will say this. I play on Legacy. I know. Weird considering that the last Sonic game that I played was Frontiers, but I'm just used to playing Sonic Generations, let alone the remaster this way, compared to just playing it with the standard controls, which I don't know, it's weird for me to play Sonic Generations this way, well, Sonic Generations Remastered this way. Between the two controls, which one I think is better? Personally, it depends, but I'd say use standard controls if that's what you're used to after coming off of Sonic Frontiers, since it's basically the same control type. So yeah, well, minus the drift. There really wasn't a drift in Sonic Frontiers. If you want to count that one cyberspace, then sure, but yeah, y'all get the point. You know, different control types and all. Alright, so this right here is, well, I would say it's the frame rate. It's definitely running at 60 compared to OG Generations, which was running at 30, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this full 60, and I just like the feel of it. Honestly, there's not really much for me to say about the frame rate other than it's a preference for me. If I can... Alright, so how can I put this? Normally when I'm playing the game, I always choose performance over the graphics. So Frontier, I said Frontier, Sonic Generations Remastered, it already runs at 60. Now, one thing I did not know is Shadow Generations, on the other hand. Oh, and let me specify, when I say Sonic Generations, I mean Sonic Generations Remastered. Anyways, for Shadow Generations, I did not know that mine was set to... It was prioritizing the graphics. Now, if I knew that ahead of time, I would have went back and prioritized the overall performance of the game. I did that now, so now I'm focusing on performance. Well, let me rephrase it. I'm focusing on the frame rate. So, yeah. That's just a personal, you know, thing that I prefer, frame rate over graphics, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed the video, can you do me a favor and like it? Also, comment down below what is your favorite change, or name some of your favorite changes that you like about Sonic Generations Remastered. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you can get alerted for whenever I drop new content. And I will catch you guys later. Peace, everyone.
Sauced up. People hit my line because I bossed up. My shorty, she a demon, you'll get tossed up. My homies need a reason, please don't cross us. Please don't. You are up and we don't need those. My first year in the league, I feel like D-Rose. MVP, I put the city all on top of my shoulders. If a nigga died today, they probably treat me like Sosa. I don't like goofy niggas tripping out they psyche.